sent
Yeah,
to me
I've been
after.
watching the podcast. I've watched most of them, so I
Oh,
listen and
cool.
watch. Depends. Like I'll like watch half of them, and then I'll be like, well, I'm going to work, so then I'll listen to like the other half. So I
That's the
do
great thing
both.
I think about podcasts is that you can kind of take it with you or you fit it into whatever it is that you're kind of doing. Like for me, podcasts, I listen to mine in the middle of the night because I can't sleep or when I wake up, I can't get back to bed. So I'll load up like 10 or 15 podcasts and I'll just listen to them all night. And it kind of detaches me from the real world and I'm able to relax and sleep. They have to be somewhat
Yeah, yeah.
interesting, right? To
Mhm.
kind of get me just to listen, but I they can't be super like engaging with my brain or else I'll stay awake.
Yeah, you have to find the in between. I listen to podcasts all the time while I work out, while I am outside, while I'm on my way to work. I download podcasts and I listen because I work 30 minutes away or 35 minutes away, so I can listen to a whole podcast, half there, half back usually. Um, but I'm always listening to podcasts.
What are the ones that you genre wise like? Are you listening to gardening ones? Or are
Comedy,
you listening all over the place?
comedy mainly. I follow a lot of comedians. I'm into just I like to laugh, and they have dark humor, and that's where
Give
I'm
me like
at. So,
three of them that you follow or that you listen
um,
to.
Annie Letterman, she has a couple of them. Mark Norman, I love him. He does a couple of them with different people. Ari Shafir. There's a bunch of different comedians, but they all intertwine, and I kind of just
Right.
Bert Kreischer, him and Tom. They have two podcasts as well.
He's the one with
Um,
the beard, right?
hmm
Not a super long
Bert
beard, but he's bearded.
Bert Kreischer. He's always shirtless. He's a pretty
Yes.
famous comedian. Yeah, he's so funny. I just listen to a lot because they just keep you laughing throughout the day. I listen to some that are more like interesting that you're like learning stuff, but for the most part, I listen to comedy
I
podcasts.
do the same on YouTube. All of them, like you said, they kind of intertwine together and they go on each other's podcasts or
Yeah,
whatever. Um, and I guess I'm trying to copy what they're doing in a sense that they're doing a podcast, but they're also because they video, you're able to see a lot of the clips on YouTube or social media to where with different sound bites you can consume within they'll upload a 3 4 minute clip 60-second
yeah,
clip that's super funny but it's from their 1 2 hour podcast
yeah.
episode.
And I'm always like, oh, I missed that one, and then I'll go and make sure I find it if there's ones that I don't watch every week, and
Right.
it helps because you're just like, wait, what were they talking about? And
I love it and I think it's a great way for these guys to get their names out there, to get their content out there. A lot of them I would not know about other than them coming together to do these podcasts and then have them recorded on video. And it's opened me up to so many different smaller names of comedians that I would never have come across, but I've seen elsewhere to where I'm like, I've seen this guy before and he's hilarious, or I've seen her before and she's like, I love Natasha Leggero.
oh,
I just came across her just from one of these podcasts on YouTube, and then that opened me up to like Tiger Belly
oh,
and
I listened to Tiger Belly with Bobby and his now ex girlfriend. She has the
Kalila.
podcast with Annie. Yeah, she has a podcast with Annie Letterman, who I like.
It's-
So I listen to theirs every week, and yeah, they're all related in that world. So
and they get together, they do this for each other, and they're all growing together, which I think is great. It's something
hmm
kind of similar that I'd love to see within the gardening community, and I know some people are scratching their heads. They're like, yeah, but that's stand-up comedians, and you're talking gardening. But I think that kind of formula could work with certain people within gardening because
all communities. It's just a different community. That's a comedy community. This is a garden community. It's just yeah, and then you find new people through podcasts.